Within this lecture, we're going to see how to install Beef on our newly created Ubuntu web server machine. So we have managed to install this 2048 game on our web server, and it's running good right now, but we need one addition. We need to install the Beef on our Ubuntu and get this JavaScript injection URL and embed it on our game so that when a victim lands on our page, they will be hooked to our Beef control panel. In order to do that, of course, I'm going to go to GitHub and search for how to install Beef inside of the Beef's official GitHub repository. In order to find that repository, I'm going to go to Google and say how to install Beef. Okay? Of course, it will take me to the Beef GitHub page. If you click on it, you will see that this has a clear instruction page as well. It shows you how to install Beef on a Ubuntu or a Linux page, and you can use old git clone technique as well. We have used it several times. By now you know how to do that. However, if you read carefully here, it has some prerequisites. So it isn't enough for you to alone just clone this and try to install this, but first you have to install the prerequisites before you clone this into your Ubuntu machine so that it will have a proper installation. So if you look here, we have to install this Ruby development. Okay, this is a programming language, and we have to make sure that our Ubuntu server runs Ruby smoothly. So this comes pre-installed with Kali Linux as well. So we didn't bother with this before, but now we are going to deal with this. So I'm copying this and I'm going to paste it in here and hit enter. When you try to install this Beef on your Ubuntu, if you see any other prerequisites, you have to install them as well. So let me go back, and where was it? I was in my Kali Linux, and of course it was in Firefox. And I believe we are done with the prerequisites right now. So all I have to do is just go to a folder and run this git clone command in order to download everything related to the Beef project. So let me go back to my machine in here. I'm in the Ubuntu machine again. I'm not in a regular terminal right now. And I'm going to another folder because I don't want to clone this into my web server, but rather I'm going to do it in my opt folder or in another folder, but you don't have to do it on your HTML folder because it may distort your web server. So let me create a folder here called Beef, and I'm going to save everything inside of that folder. So if I run ls right now, I will see the Beef and I will cd into it, and I'm going to run git clone command in this very folder. So git clone, github, Beef project, Beef. It will copy everything related to the Beef into this folder. If you run ls right now, you will see Beef, cd into it, and if you run ls, you will see a lot of folders and files. So you haven't used Beef in this way before, so let me show you how to run this. First, we have to install it. As you can see, there are instructions here as well. So it says that run the install file, then start Beef. So first we have to say /install. And of course I will say yes, and it will start to install the Beef for us in our Apache server. If it asks for anything, all you have to do is just say yes. And it may take a while, so feel free to pause the video and come back after it's done. So this is how you install Beef in a Ubuntu server. And after it's done, we will have the opportunity to start the Beef and get the sample injection code, get the sample JavaScript injection URL, and embed this on our website game website, so everyone landing on our page will be hooked to our beef. And we can control that inside of our beef control panel in our Ubuntu server. So I believe this will take a while, and I'm going to stop here and continue within the next lecture after this installation process is done.